Hello Leo, welcome to your reading for the 28th of Feb until the 8th of March. And it's going to be general, so please take what resonates and just leave the rest. And let's welcome in the Archangels, Ascendant Masters, Light Beings, Spirit Guides, and any animal, ancestral or dragon guides that might be assisting you at the moment as well. And yeah, always grateful for their assistance. Okay, Leo, let's see what's going to jump out here. I'm going to sort of grab the cards a bit more quickly and then we will just have an in-depth chat. So here we have the Queen of Swords for you, Leo, and we're going to grab some more cards as well. Also the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Okay. So at the moment, it's looking like you're making a decision to move towards something more fulfilling. And I think this has been a fairly big decision. And I think you've been really tuning into your heart space as well with the Queen of Swords there, okay. And yeah, the underlying theme here is that, you know, you're working towards your happiness, okay. You also have the Queen of Cups, and I think she's kind of there because I have a feeling that you're tuning into your intuition, okay, and your creativity, your spirituality, and that could well be what you're moving towards. So moving towards those, activating those aspects of you, I guess I could say. And yeah, these are, I'm just grabbing some cards here for your possible outcomes and challenges. Let's grab some for your spirit guidance as well. Also, I think you've just, with the Knight of Swords here, I'll hold these up in a moment. Well, let's hold them up now. Hang on a moment. The Knight of Swords and the Lovers here. I think you've decided to sort of take action and use your mind, use your communication skills to really join with this other part of you, okay? Or this could be, I guess, another person that's supportive, that you feel like really resonant with, that could be assisting you with I guess, sorting out the steps of moving towards this thing that you're wanting to do. And I mean, you're really hoping here to get this going, because this is you moving forward in your hopes, is the Chariot and the Queen of Pentacles. So you're really hoping to nurture this new dream or this new movement towards something more fulfilling, I think, Leo. You're really hoping to get that going. Just grab a couple more here for spirit guidance as well. Essentially two fell out. Queen of Cups again, and you also have the King of Pentacles, which is nice energy. Okay, so in the position of, you know, a possible outcome, you have the Five of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So I guess, you know, there could be some disappointment. I mean, if you can't get this thing going, I guess that's always, you know, it's always a possibility. But with the Knight of Wands here, it's sort of like maybe you know, can be inspired action, but it can also be that rushing in a little quickly. So there could be some extra things that you need to find out, okay, before you take some steps. Maybe you need more information about something. Or it may be to do with what are you going to have in place to sort of support you physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, okay? In the area of the challenge, you have the Eight of Swords, which could be here, Leo, if you sort of second guess yourself, or you know, if you start to doubt that you can do what, you know, you feel you need to do. You know, that could be a challenge as well. You also have the Five of Swords. Yeah, So this could be something that's also a 5. You had 5 of Cups and possible outcome of 5 of Swords here. So 5s are challenging. They sort of, it's like when you're breaking out of that structure of the 4, okay? But the good thing about the 5s is that energy eventually moves into a 6, which is the harmony, okay? So there could be some, teething things, or maybe there's some things that you need to sort out with other people, and also sort of within yourself. There could be a tendency here for you, Leo, maybe, if someone is telling you that you shouldn't do something, maybe you, at times, you listen to that, and maybe that sort of could be restricting you a bit. But, life's not simple and straightforward, is it? Like, there can be really complex situations. So, just use your discernment with that. Now, let's see Spirit guidance, because that should help with this sort of restrictive stuff going on, whether that's from inside of you or around you. It's coming at you. Here we have the center. You've got the 4 of Coins, which is about protecting your energy here, Leo. Okay, so if you are kind of really wanting to rush into something, it might be good to just take the approach of the 4 and just kind of, it's not like you'll, continue to make your plans and everything. But, just, I guess, doing things with care. Because what's coming, you also have this really nice blend of King of Pentacles and Queen of Cups. Okay, or King of Coins. So this is really nice because you've got this really grounded masculine aspect of you, and this is about you looking after your practical needs, okay? And Spirit's sort of saying, yes, do that, okay, look after that. But you also have this Queen of Cups, which is about honouring your spirituality, your creativity, your intuition, okay? Maybe you do an art form or something really creative that you love to do, because the Queen of Cups is also in the underlying theme. So there's something about this aspect of you, Leo, that's wanting to come forward. Spirit's saying keep working on allowing that to happen, and also to sort of, I guess, if you can, move yourself into a position where you can also create some practical stability for yourself, okay? And this is the 4 of Coins, okay? So there could be, maybe there's a bit of a waiting or a bit of a holding phase before things start, moving forward. The Chariot is about preparation. So I think you're preparing here, Leo, to move into something. Yeah, and I think it's going to be spiritual. This is the Hierophant, okay, on the bottom of the deck. So Major Arcana, as is the Lovers. And I feel that this is about a spiritual alignment for you. So you're coming into your divine masculine and divine feminine aspects together. Many of us are going through this 5 energy of change, and for many of us it's not straightforward, okay? 4 of Cups, did we say you had the 5 of Cups here? Yes, you do have the 5. So it's interesting that there is progression, okay? So you've got the 4 of Cups here, and this could just be saying that, if you may need to be alert to things like low motivation or boredom, if that sort of sets in, and maybe there might be things that you can do to help with that. Queen of Wands, lots of Queen energy. You have Queen of Earth, Queen of Fire now. You also have 2 Queens of Water, and you have a Queen of Air. Okay, so they're all here. So that means, Leo, that your divine feminine is in all of its glory, okay, all of its elemental expressions is sort of held in potential, like within you, and sort of perhaps wanting to be made known, wanting to be expressed. Queen of Wands is also that energy of, you know, having those boundaries. It's actually really nice remedy energy for the Eight of Swords here. Okay, if you feel like restricted, it's about maybe taking some time out for yourself and just really identifying what is it that you really want to do, what is it that you really desire, that you really like to bring forth into the world. Okay, yeah, let's look at the bottom of this one. Wow, the world. Did we just say bring into the world? And here it is, the world card. Wow, that was very synchronistic for you, Leo, wasn't it? Yeah, I think you are birthing a new version of you into the world. And, you know, this is almost your inner Queen of Swords here, cutting through the BS, you know, going, okay, I don't want that, I do want that, and I am going to align with my heart space. Okay, I might need to cover this space over here, but hey, I'm going to balance that out by doing A or B. And this is you going, yeah, making those decisions that you need to make, so that you can move from this humdrum way of being, which is probably okay, but it's not ticking your boxes, okay, anymore. And I think many of us are going to go through this as our consciousness expands and we move into our soul energy. It's like what used to be okay and we were satisfied with is kind of going to shift, right? And this is what the process that you're in, Leo, okay, very much is what I'm feeling from this reading. But it's really nice because you have Lovers, you've got the Hierophant here, you've got the Chariot, you know, there's a lot of forward momentum. There might be some challenges, but hey, that's always going to be the case. We're always mostly going to have challenges, and it's really about how we respond to those challenges that's going to determine the outcome. Okay, and this thing about timing too. Just if you're ever in doubt as to what to do, tune into your own frequency. Okay, take a bit of time for yourself, do a bit of meditation, you know, do some self-care, even just something quite simple like, you know, having a really nice bath with aromatherapy, or just even putting some moisturizer on. Like, I don't know, I just threw that out there. Or, you know, doing your hair, doing your nails, whatever you do, okay? Just doing something to kind of shift the frequency, shift the focus, and yeah, I'm not saying that's, you know, the solution to everything. I'm just saying there are other things you can do as well, of course. So there we have it, Leo. I think we might wrap it up there, but yeah, I hope that's been helpful. Yeah, look forward to our next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, a fantastic week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.